Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Frenzy, the show the players watch. At least that's what they told me. For all I know, they could be lying. But let's be honest, people. What else are you going to watch? Now that we got that out of the way, let's jump right into it with the Friday Frenzy Game of the Week presented by Ojibwa Casinos in Baraga and Marquette. It was Nogami at home taking on Ishpeming with a chance to lock up the MPC championship. First drive for the Miners starts with a bang. Neil Violetta gets the handoff to the far side of the field. Huffing and puffing down the sideline, he would be tackled just inside the 5-yard line. Then, a few plays later, Brock Aho will pitch it to Violetta, who walks into the end zone for 6. Two-pointer no good, so it's 6-0 Nogami. Hematites would respond a few minutes later. Check out Isaac Olson breaking tackles, then turns on the boosters towards the right sideline. Olson would hit the 1,000-yard mark on the season in this game as he sets up Ishpeming inside the red zone. Few plays into the second quarter, and Olson bulldozes his way in. Two-pointer is good as the Hematites take an 8-6 lead, but Nogami was determined to stay undefeated. Brock Aho on the quarterback keeper. Aho! 52-yard run by the QB as he gets tackled inside the 5. Few plays later, Aho is going to hand it off to his friend Violetta, who finds the end zone again. The Miners top the Hematites for the first time in 3 years, 28-16 the final score. To the scoreboards as Newberry gets the home win over Manistique, 48-6, and the Gwyn Model Towners keep rolling as they hit the 60-point mark for the second time this season, this time on the road as they get the win over Hancock, 60-32 the final score. Hashtag Gwinning is alive and well. Let's go to Westwood now as Scott Sergula and the Patriots hosted Norway. Third quarter, Pats down double digits, and the Knights' D was relentless. Warren Olson takes down Ashton Bergman for the loss on the play. Westwood would have a 4th and short, and Nathan Beckman gets the call. Norway's right there to wrap him up, but it's close, so we get a measurement, and here it is. First down Patriots, drive stays alive, but Westwood would be forced into another 4th down near the 10-yard line. Beckman rolls to his left, looks, fires a strike to Jacob Adriano. Touchdown Westwood to trim the deficit to 5, but the Knights defense bolted down and held on to get the road win over Westwood, 29-24 the final score. Back to the scoreboards as Bark River Harris hosted Munising in the Battle of the Horses, and it was the Broncos over the Mustangs, 30-6 the final score. Let's go back to the Southern UP. Iron Mountain playing their final home game of the regular season against rival Kingsford. First quarter, the Flivers offense doing big things early. Sawyer Perpick swings it to Trevor Roberts, who takes off down the near sideline, picking up 35 yards in all. Mac Hall punched it in from a yard out to make it 7-0 Kingsford. Ensuing possession for Iron Mountain, Josh Tucker gets the rock, chuck out number 20. Jordan Jones gets the strip and recovers the fumble deep in IM territory. The Flivers would cash in on the other turnover too. From 4 yards out, Mac Hall finds his way in for 6. That made it 14-0 in favor of the Flivers. In the end, Kingsford shuts out Iron Mountain inside the yellow walls tonight, 35-0. Down in Menominee, the Maroons, they stay undefeated as they top Sault Ste. Marie 56-8. The Blue Devils had less than 100 yards of offense in this one, while 3 Maroons had 2 TDs, including Marcus McKinney, who had a 55-yard TD run in the game. To the Superior Dome as the Marquette Redmen welcomed Detroit Country Day. First quarter, Yellow Jackets with the ball. Steve Mann with the quick pass to Jalen Graham. He makes the man miss, runs down the sideline, dives into the end zone to give DCD a 1-score lead. More from the Yellow Jackets, 1-yard line. Isaiah Johnson pounces it in. Tough game. Redmen fall, 32-0 the final score. To Delta County now as the pinked-out Gladstone Braves hosted rivals Escanaba. First quarter, Eskimos attacking through the air. Justin Popelka's pass, it's going to be picked off by Ben Schwalbach as the Braves get the ball back, but they are pinned at their own 2-yard line, and it would lead to this. Darren Johnson flushed out of the pocket, tries to flip it to someone. That someone's Chris Lemire, who gets the pick 6 for the Eskimos. They go up 7-0 at the half. Third quarter, Eski punting away. Johnson, he's going to field this punt, juking and jiving, looking for the far sideline, and Darren Johnson, he could go. all the way. Touchdown Braves, but the missed PAT leaves them still down 1 point. These two teams would battle back and forth, but the Eskimos would come out on top in the end, 19-12, the final score. More scores as Hurley blasts Gogebic 42-6, and Calumet gets the home shutout over Lance 20-0, the final there. The Copper Kings have clinched a playoff spot with tonight's win. Let's go stay in the Copper Country. The Houghton Gremlins hosted the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes. The bluster didn't seem to slow either team down. The Lakes took the first touchdown. Steven Suonen were running the ball past the Gremlins defense, and he gets the touchdown. Plus, 2-point conversion makes it 8-0 Lakes. Lincoln Klein almost got the first touchdown earlier, but was stopped by two Gremlins. Sam Colaire gets his hands on the throw from Carter Crouch, but then tapped it to Klein, who was promptly shut down by a dive from Nicholas Weingarten. However, neither the cold weather nor tough Houghton defense could stop the Lakes, as they end up getting the shutout win tonight, 28-0 the final score. Let's get some 8-man scores now, and no shockers here. North Central mows down Carnegie 78-6 the final score, and Forest Park tops Baraga 64-12. The Trojans' Daniel Nasserini, he only had 9 rushing attempts, but he turned them into 166 yards and 4 touchdowns.